time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the first possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Looking to pass. It's Pierre. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Bring in the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal killer's range. LSU will get a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room after the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Pierre.
Oh, what?
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll do it himself.
Man, this option is killing him.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Dropping back, it's Pierre. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man, it's Pierre. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Pierre. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see.
There he goes! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big
Jump that and pick
He's
that
knocked out of
off.
bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Right inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Commodores are on the move.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to throw, it's Pierre. Moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Leon. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind.
I hit the wrong button.
Defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I'm good. And I'll admit, after I found out in 2019, there were times where, like, skills and stuff, at that point, I respect it. But I was like, it is what it is.
The little one, just go upstairs. I'll be up. I'll be up there in a minute. I'll be up there in a minute. I heard. I'll be up there in a minute. Cause little one, I heard. I'll be up in a minute. Wide open, dropped it. Open, dropped it. I'm about to make my way up there to put this.
I really don't fuck with it. Like, he is the one person I think I have, like, an actual disdain for. To the point where, like, if I see him, I want to kill him. Just straight up. I don't fuck with him. And so I'm not going to force any sort of friendship because I don't need it. That's your man, you and him. If you vouch for him, if you trust him with the girls, cool. All he needs to know is that you lay a hand on my girls. I'm not going to stop at you. I'm going to just leave it at that. So as long as you know, don't touch my girl. And that's it. We don't need to talk. We don't need to be friends. We don't need to do any of that. Keep your hands so he can do whatever he wants to do. I made that clear too. Like, again, if he puts his hands on you, hey, take that to your dad. Let your dad handle it. Let your brother handle it. That ain't got shit to do with me. Nothing. I mean, putting your hands on a woman in general, I think is pretty scummy. But at the same time, I understand that ass whoopers don't fall out the sky sometimes. Yeah. As I'm saying, ass whoopers don't fall out the sky, so I get it.
I say, like, if she still off you like 5 times for no reason, what you gonna do?
Oh yeah. You getting that shit wrong.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm might as well go ahead and write up the paperwork. Give me that dishonorable, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
My girl said something like that. She's like, yeah, if I did this, whatever, what you gonna do? I was like, hey, I would defend myself if I had to put that situation.
Bro, I said the same thing to my girl. I was like, look, hilarious. Fam. I told.
Asking me questions like that all the time, bro.
Fam. My girl, she the same thing, bro. She asked me not too long ago. Like, she did that whole, like, would you hit me for $1 million? I'm like, yes, absolutely. How? Bro, they gonna have a hard time getting me off of you. I'm telling you.
What was her reaction?
Fam,
what was her reaction when you said that?
well, she looked at me. She was like, damn. And I looked at her. I was like, and you better have the same fucking edge. If they offer you $1 million to hit me, you better knock my teeth out. You better stop playing, man. Like, you like, stop.
We get a better. That's how it's been the whole game.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Vandy.
Let's go.
What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What
That's
a
how you
play
show
by
up.
this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the catch, it's Duke. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Pierre. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Got his man quickly. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Here comes the heat.
Oh, yes.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. New Mexico State has taken the life from this defense. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like it. A thoroughly complete performance. They're trailing by 15 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice
over
and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got it.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown LSU! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On the run, it's Duke. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down. Turning it on.
Oh, we gone. Let's go.
Touchdown doors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Scanning the field, it's Pierre. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh!
He gets it in there for the 2. Hard to believe they didn't settle for the time, and they take the lead here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
You need to stop.
These corners backing off a bit. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
They can't call timeout.
This kicker is going to need steal on this one. This for the lead and very likely the win. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Read what they just did on this game.
Combustion of the celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's Pierre. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly.
He's looking deep. Wait till the final whistle. The ball's incomplete, and that's the ball game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams.